Hey people, Ninja here, 53 Faction War. This is SDL Province and Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines. You know what, fellas? I don't think they get along. You have Ante here on a blue Space Marine team with a Techmarine, and there's another one, Katla here, Legion of the Damned and Space Wolves. It looks like these guys start off with ranged weapons, put out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Space Wolves Elite Scheme and Legion of the Damned Elite Scheme. Looking pretty cool. Alongside is Astartes with a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. Black Templars. Red team for the Chaos fellas, it's Kaze or Kaze. Never learned how to say this fella's name. Also have Red Crown. These guys walk through objects and cannot be suppressed. Very durable heroes with strong offense and disruption. Kaze using the World Eaters Elite Scheme. And rounding off the teams, Crazy Chairman 96 as a Plague Champion starts off with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support. Can also repair, doing some of that stinky damage over time to the Techmarine over there, some Nurgle worship. Kicking off in the mid, doom blasting heretics, making the scouts flee. Caught out of position here is Astartes, but the Force Commander comes over with some battle crying action. Tactical Marines doing some good work to the heretics, but CSM coming in to power armor elbow a couple of them to death, and they barely got out of there. Force Commander still in here though, chainswording some heretics down. Can he get a CSM model before he retreats? I don't know. Good special there, but now he turns and hits the other one. That's a bad thing about specials sometimes. You're smacking one guy, getting his health down, then you special attack them, knock them away, and then they turn around and smack someone else. You're not going to kill the other fella. Killed a weak from the Chaos Lord there, a bit of a bugged animation, but they got it done. CSM trying to shoot into the Garrison Techmarine, pouring damage on from his default bolt gun, which is a pretty good bolt gun. 30 DPS or so on it. Chaos Lord's not happy. Smacks him, gets a special, breaks some stuff, and then leaves. It's the Chaos Lord way. Double CSM here for Kaze. I'm just going to say Kaze, I think. Or is it Kaze? I don't know. I don't know where I got Kaze from. I think someone said maybe it's Japanese or something. I mean, maybe it is. Sniper Scouts for Ante. Good pops on those CSM, but now they're taking bolter fire. Couldn't quite get a model. Slightly unlucky there, because the Techmarine was shooting them too. And more Sniper Scouts for Astartes. Getting some pops on the other CSM who are trying to chase. Doesn't really matter if they're in cover. Snipers will always hit you. And they are now running away. Techmarine can grab this contested Western victory point. Naturals are both in hand. And east side power was blue for Space Marines. Gets shot down. Bunch of heretics dead. Big surprise. And they're worshipping Nurgle now. Happy as Larry. Plague Champion does not push forward to the node. We have Raptors though. Jump troops that suppress when they land with a cacophony of Slaneshi noise. Speaking of noise, Noise Marines up for Red Crown and Raptors on the way for Kaze, or whatever he's called. Double CSM into Raptors can be very strong, can also be very much dreadnoughted in the face in tier 2, so we'll see if that happens. Chaos Lord of Kaze with a combi flamer. I think I've settled on Kaze now. There's some Corn worship for +2 speed. Perhaps we'll see the Harness of Rage to support those Raptors. Don't really necessarily associate the Chaos Lord with support, but Harness of Rage is pretty good for that kind of thing. Sniper Scouts being sneaky, shooting and moving. Sniper rifles are set up weapons, but they do set up quite quickly. Typically want to shoot and move, shoot and move. Heretics are going to need an aspiring champion, or they'll never see those scout fellas. A bit too close here. One more shot, one more volley from those guys, and those fellas are surely going to drop another model. Kicking off in the mid. Chaos Lord with Combi Flamer also for Red Crown. Helps them pick off those Sniper Scouts from range. Heretics with Aspiring Champion. Chasing off some Tactical Marines with CSM with Eternal War there. Having a very close range fight. Grenade is well dodged by Crazy Chairman. Tier 2 for Katla. The only Space Marine player. They didn't get snipers rolling. They do have a Scout Sergeant though. Hence the grenade you saw. Plague Champion doesn't seem to want to push super aggressively. They got Raptors up. We'll see what they do. Is there any... No, there's no particular counter to the Raptors up. No Bionics. No Shotgun Scouts. These Chaos Space Marines are cutting it very close, down to a single model. Yeah, and those are snipers. Be careful. Didn't need to retreat everything, I don't think. Do those guys have a sparring champion? No, they couldn't see them anyway. Raptors running off. I don't know what they were doing. I guess maybe they took shots from those guys. But it is red over here. Chaos Lord's happy. Well, as happy as the Chaos Lord can be. But he's not murdering things. If only the victory point bled. Power bash here from the Plague Champion. No sign of a Bile Spewer though. And Astartes, the Force Commander, with tier 2 on the way. Red Crown. Are you floating, Red Crown? No, you're not. Nor is Crazy Chairman. They can go tier 2 pretty quickly. We'll see if they're on top of it or not. West side turning blue thanks to fast capping tactical marines. Back on the east side, the scouts continue to be massive pains in the arse. Maybe we'll see blood crushers and or chaos dreadnoughts stomping around, immune to their sniper shots. Well, basically immune. They'll take little tickles of damage from sniper rifles. Chaos Lord doesn't like it. There's the Raptor jump, another good tool, of course, to use against snipers. Katla with a dreadnought on the way. Crazy Chairman's Raptors could be in big trouble. Dreadnoughts, basically hard counter. Well, melee dreadnoughts will hard counter those Raptors pretty well. Kraken bolts up on those tactical marines. Chaos Lord is just in ranged stance here. I don't think Khorne is too happy being in ranged stance, fella. But I guess he's trying to kill stuff still. Heretic trying to close the distance in melee. Pretty good tool to have against snipers because sure they're going to kill stuff, but it's 13 requisition costing models. It's not a big deal. And when you close them down, you can Doom Blast and they're in big trouble. Raptors being sneaky behind some walls over there. I mean, you can see them, but you can't shoot them. You can shoot those fellas though. Those marines almost wiped out by sniper scouts. Kraken bolts up, 20% damage to heavy infantry from those tactical marines. Snipers doing some good work here. There's the last tier 2 for Red Crown, and we have a dreadnought for Katla. Starts off as a melee unit, massive threat to infantry if it gets close to him. And we got a tactical marine sergeant too. Where is your response, Crazy Chairman? Don't see Plague Marines. Might be trying to get his own dreadnought up with the Mark of Tzeentch or something. We got Raptors with a big old hammer. I would have waited on this upgrade, I think. Without the hammer, they still do their job of suppressing and tying things up. Should have waited to see if a dreadnought arrived before they invest in these guys, I think. Because even though it's a heavy melee weapon, it's not really going to be suitable for fighting a dreadnought. Look at the damage from the plasma gun. Holy crap. Dreadnought's going to smack one of them on retreat. They should be able to get away. I don't think he can hit them both. Not hit any of them, apparently. Letting them go. Must have burned down some generators, I think. Maybe. Has that wrist-mounted flamer. There he goes. Figured it out. Is there... Oh, no Nurgle worshipping base. What's going on? Those guys becoming Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines, though. Anter with Devastator Plasma Cannon. Power back. Oh, we got a melee Techmarine, which is fun to see. Axe of the Mechanicum. Should it be called Axe of the Mechanicus? Does it matter? I don't know. Someone knows. Bionics and Refractor Field, so he's full on melee Techmarine mode. Only level 1 though. The axe does drain, or rather, I don't think it gives him energy, does it? No, it doesn't give him energy, but it does remove energy from enemies at least. Here's a Blood Crusher though. Techmarine doesn't want to fight this guy. 90 odd heavy melee damage on this thing. 600 hit points of vehicle armor, very quick. Got some cool abilities as well, can charge and scare things. Tactical Marines forget about the whole and they show no fear thing when the Blood Crusher yells or roars, whatever it does. Plague Fist, Plague Champion, going after the Dreadnought. There's Emperor's Fist. Can they get this thing down? They have a Chaos Dreadnought. This is Red Crowns with an auto cannon. They have Plague Marines as well with a snaring missile launcher. Stone Guard veterans hit the field for Katla. Using their default Kraken bolts, they should be shooting at CSM with those, not the Plague Marines. Mark of Tzeentch CSM having a word as well. A very painful word, using their Inferno Bolt and Demonic Plasma Gun. Look at this now. Terminator Force Commander for Astartes. I don't think they had any other war gear. Assault Cannon Dreadnought. Now that's pretty risky to upgrade this guy while he's being chased. There's a barrage. Scouts trying desperately to repair this thing. The Chaos Dreadnought has chased it all the way back. Techmarine goes down and it's going to die. Poor Dreadnought goes down. Really shouldn't have upgraded it while it was being chased like that, I don't think. Maybe they thought the barrage would save it from the Plague Marines or something. That's not going to save it from the Chaos Dreadnought. Kaze with double Blood Crushers causing havoc. Anter's response is a Dreadnought. Maybe we'll see a multi-melter Dreadnought. It's always a treat. Always a treat. Techmarine runs to the west to try and get a cap, maybe. These guys looking for the scouts. Oh, there they are. Could maybe just chase them into base, but here comes the Dreadnought. And this guy, unlike the Blood Crushers, has melee resistance. I think it's pretty sad the Blood Crushers don't have resistance when they added them to all the walkers and stuff, because that is an elite mod change. It's a really good one. But now what? Can you fight a Dreadnought, fellas? Apparently not. Is that an elite mod change? I don't even remember anymore. I think it is. Although, thinking of it now, it seems very, very strange that melee walkers would not have melee resistance in retail. Maybe I'm just going mad. But yeah, Blood Crushers don't have it. I mean, I know they're relatively cheap. I know they're relatively annoying in a 1v1 scenario especially. They don't tend to do quite as well in a 3v3, but it can be super effective, especially if you're good at splitting your army in a 3v3. Like just sending one of your Blood Crushers to the resource lane on the east side is a massive deal, for example, if you can handle all your units. Here comes a Dreadnought from Red Crown, smacking some retreating tactical marines. Are they going to get away? By the grace of the Emperor or something? They do. Terminator Force Commander shows up with a heavy flamer. Seems to be struggling to get anything done though. Just smacks the Dreadnought apparently. What are you up to, buddy? It's not going to work out. Predator tank shows up for Astartes, and the Terminator Force Commander goes down. Did he just forget that that fella existed for a while? What else were they looking at? Everything's back at base. I don't know. But here's a tank. Gets way too close to the Dreadnought. Should not be hit by a Dreadnought. What did... oh, wait. Did Anter... Where did the Dreadnought go? They got the bloody Dreadnought, you guys. I don't know. I can't see the remains of it. Did they ever get a multi-melter? Was it right on my screen? All of these things could be true. I don't see the wreckage. Triple Blood Crushers for Kaze here. I am into it. That's cool. And they've got good resources. Don't have a lot of pop, but they could slide into tier 3. They start losing Blood Crushers. Just get tanks and stuff in it. There's the tier 3. In fact, everyone's going tier 3 or in tier 3 east side. Southeast here. Bunch of Nurgle worship. Power has been bashed and decapped. And that is Katla's Techmarine down. I just saw Malignant Blindness going, I think, from one of the Chaos Lords. Reducing range of all the Space Marine stuff by a significant amount for a limited duration. Plague Champion with Armor of Pestilence. I mean, despite being, in my opinion, not... I mean, it's only 35 power, I suppose. It does get a lot of usage, Armor of Pestilence, even though I think it could be better. Give him some health regen, damn it. He's a Plague Champion. That's like kind of doing some good work. Plague Marines getting shots on the tank, though. You don't want to trade with Plague Marines, typically. Oh, they've got support, though. They're alright. And it is being repaired. Stern Guard Veterans down to 2 models. Plasma Cannon gets a decent shot. There's Markov's CSM are vicious, though. They did kill 3 of those Stern Guard. Surely this Tech Marine will be revived by the Force Commander. They're trying to. Oh, this Tech Marine's down as well. Where did that bloody Dreadnought go? I saw it smack the Blood Crusher a couple of times and I completely forgot to pay attention. I was just rambling about something. Chaos Lord revives Chaos Lord, so they can get along. Level 3 this one. Level 1 Kaze with the Combi Flamer. Harness of Rage indeed it is, but this is for Red Crown who doesn't have Raptors. Chaos Predator on the way. And instantly goes for Mark of Tzeentch to hunt the other Predator tank, which does have las cannons. Or a twin-linked las cannon, I guess. I guess it's technically one weapon. Chaos Lord should move. I'll take a las cannon to the face and there's snipers there. Raptors could get on rear armor, maybe do some work. And the Dread and the Blood Crushers won't last long to that las cannon spread. Katla's still with the default autocannon. More of a generalist weapon that can do area of effect damage to infantry. Just saw another Malignant Blindness there. Here's a Mark of Khorne Chaos Predator for Red Crown. Was that the one we saw before and he cancelled it, went Mark of Khorne? Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Dreadnought though. Plasma Cannon. Oh, misfires. That can happen if something exits the firing arc before it can wind up fully. Patience with the Blood Crushers, they're only now just coming in. Frenzied Barrage misses everything. Scouts. Interesting that you can repair under infiltration. I don't think I ever realised that. That is interesting. Is there another Malignant Blindness there? Is another repair unit that can infiltrate? I mean, without Rangers or something else infiltrating them, like an Inquisitor or something? I think there is. I guess Heretics could infiltrate with Tzeentch worship from other Heretics relatively easily. East side. Decent crunch from the Plasma Cannon. Crazy Chairman has had this power locked down for a while. I mean, it's been rebuilt and recapped, but there's no gens here. And Pestilent Strike is supporting these Plague Marines very well as Breath of Nurgle for some healing. Tank is trying to trade. Stone Guard should not be using Crackle Bolts against Plague Marines and not heavy infantry. Should be using Hellfire. That was just... I think he used Aura of Decay without being close enough to hit anything. I mean, they could have Aura of Decay, maybe give some health regen to the Plague Champion for a duration or something. That'd be cool. That knocks a bunch of stuff back and you get a little bit of health regen. How's about that? How's about that? Scouts on repair duties, a bunch of them. Techmarine isn't interested though, has a plasma gun and they want to use it. West side, what's going on? Bunch of tanks is what's going on. How are all the Blood Crushers alive? Kaze's a genius. Nothing's dying, so they can't get any tier 3 units. I'm not sure what Antair was up to. Oh, they were up to Orbs of the Omnissiah. I mean, they got them, but isolated themselves to do it. We got some Melter Gun Raptors here for Kaze. Lose the suppression on landing though. Is that another Malignant Blindness? I think it was. That's pretty annoying to have 2 Chaos Lords doing that all the time. Pretty effective. Raptors run away. Maybe they killed that Techmarine. 260, 356. We will never know. Blood Crushers. Are the Blood Crushers going to get this tank? Ouch, what was that? Oh, a missile turret over there. They got it. With some help from Raptors. And they get away. Did that not hit? That was weird. That didn't seem to do any damage. Huh. I can't believe they're living. They are demons, so you can worship them up to full health. Antair doesn't like the triple Blood Crushers. I love it. How often do you see triple Blood Crushers do some work like this? 250 to 356, 1-to-1 cap, and a Land Raider Phobos for Crazy Chairman. Well, I was eating some las cannon shots, eh? I don't think he can take on 2 anti-vehicle tanks effectively. It's only got 2,000 hit points, which is quite low for a Land Raider. I don't know why it has so little hit points. Are the Lascannons really that good? Chaos Dreadnought, almost level 3 this fella. Force Commander got a power wipe. Oh, some friendly fire too. From the old Blast Master. All the Blood Crushers still alive. What level are you guys? Level 1, level 1, level 2 really? Done so much work. Look at Kaze's resources. They can't spend them really. You get some heretics or something. Plague Champion taking shots. But he's a champ. And runs. Just when I said that. Some Nurgle worship for the power bash. Oh, plasma cannon. Need to shoot these fellas. Need to split up and shoot the plasma cannon fellas, I think. Nope, they're shooting the Stern Guard. And Katla is still using these guys wrong. They're using Kraken bolts to shoot at the Plague Marines. Plague Marines are not heavy infantry. Predator tank almost level 2. Other two are level 2. And here's the mid push from Kaze. Raptors and all those Blood Crusher fellas. Is this Assault Terminators? It is. That's really bad news for the Blood Crushers, but I didn't think they'd live to see all these tanks. But they have. More Terminators, more Terminators. Can the Space Marines turn the corner here? Got a 150 or so VP deficit, but they just called in 2 squads of Terminators. And they do have some dangerous Techmarines if they can keep them alive. I'm not sure how this melee Techmarine is going to go though with triple Blood Crushers here. They'd kill him pretty fast. But that Plasma Gun Techmarine is pretty damn good. Kicking off in the mid, holy crap. Down goes a Chaos Pred. Follow the action, Indrid. Don't look at dead heroes. Oh, he's alive. Techmarine's up. Force Commander got the revive there. Techmarine, I'm sure, said thank you over the box. He's happy. He's shooting his plasma gun, look. Some Terminators used in melee there. They have big old power fist still. This Dreadnought, I don't think it's going to live. Down it goes. That was a sloppy push, I think. Trying to run into triple Preds. 2 of them with las cannons. Turning the corner. Wow, Red Crown just lost their entire army. Stop spamming blindness, says Ante. I mean, it's a pretty damn good strat. Malignant Blindness is a low-key, awesome global, I think, especially in a 3v3 where it affects everything. Pretty amazing. Red Crown wasn't happy with the Preds escaping the Dreadnought, I think. Now it's got Havocs on the way. Look at this, Scouts decapping. Have Space Marines done enough here? Terminator's hitting the field at just the right time. 156 to 350, double cap for the Space Marines. Terminator Force Commander starting to be a massive pain in the ass now. For the Terminators beside him. These guys have taken quite a lot of damage. Kaze, oh, doesn't have any marks. We do have Marco Zinch for Crazy Chairman though. Heretics on the way for Red Crown. These guys with a las cannon to try and fight those tanks. Boss didn't last very long, eh? Oh, we've got Lightning Claw Terminators now. Made to mince infantry into little pieces. And Assault Cannon Terminators. And this thing can suppress stuff by itself. 1 Blood Crusher left for Kaze. How long will it last? There's Vengeance Round Stern Guard there. Doing some anti-vehicle damage. Blood Crusher charges out. Level 3 Techmarine now. Here comes another Chaos Predator for Kaze. Chaos Terminators have got what? They've got auto cannon. Raptors jumping in. Going after the turret. Now they're going after the Techmarine. I don't know what they're doing. They were going after the Techmarine, I think. Here comes the Plague Champion. Oh, the turret's down. 146 to 295. Chaos do have the west side for now, anyway. Another Chaos Predator for Kaze. Starting to actually be able to spend some of that resources. Was hoping for a Great Unclean One stomping around on that side, but I guess not. Great and King one with Corn Worship for +2 speed is pretty fun. Tanks doing a superb job for Astartes. They have used them very, very well. Level 3 and level 4. Katla's level 3. I assume they all have extra armor. Yeah. Scouts getting a decap. And they're gonna bloody do it, you know. There's a double for the Space Marines. Can Chaos claw their way back into this? I mean, they've got a VP lead, but the fights are going the way of Space Marines at the moment. Both level 4 Predators now for Astartes. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Antair. We have double Marco Zinch Predators for Kaze. We'll see if they can use them, as well as they use the Blood Crushers. Still one alive, which is mental. Trying to push the mid are the Space Marines. Heretics dying in droves. Oh, Laskan's getting shots. Couldn't get another one though. Now have a Lightning Claw Chaos Lord. He's had enough of this. Lightning Claws and Dark Halo with Harness of Rage to feed it energy. Also help nearby Raptors. 100 DPS power melee on these. Here come those Lightning Claw Terminators. The Raptors jump the hell away from them, which is understandable, but they're going to get Plasma Gun pretty hard. Chaos Lord also goes down. Oh, he gets away. Oh, he goes down. Why did I say that? He would have been fine. 134 to 244. Revive here from the Plague Champion. Techmarine gets the decap for Katla. Throws up the shield too. Refractor Field. Chaos Lord wants to fight again. He needs to kill the weak and run. Oh, he didn't have any energy for it, of course. Shield gobbled it all up. Those guys teleport out, nice and safe. West side is red. Oh, the tanks took a bunch of damage though. What the hell happened? Probably got... Oh, he doesn't have the orb. Got a melter gun though. Didn't they have an orb? Yeah, they did. They just switched out of it for refractor. Maybe they threw the orb and then switched to this. Now getting Signum, completely changing their loadout. I mean, adapt to your opponent and all that. 1, 2, 3 to 2, 4, 1. These guys are going to have a bad day trying to shoot down the Techmarine. Refractive Field gives attacking weapons a decrease of accuracy, 20%. So you can tank ranged weapons really well. And the snipers are picking them off. There's the Land Raider Redeemer. Can retreat back to it and reinforce of it. It's going to be a big deal on the west side. Means that Antair can be way more aggressive with his stuff. And get back level 4 Techmarine for Katla, level 3 for Antair. Level 2 and level 4 Chaos Lords. Oh, he's on it. That was his own VP. I thought he was on the Space Marine one for a second. There's the 2 to 1 for Space Marines. Here's the Chaos Terminators of Red Crown. Maybe we'll see some Lightning Claws on these fellas, eh? Where's this guy up to? He's abandoned his post. Kicking off on the west side. Some Noble Worship. Here comes Crazy Chairman to help out. Got Plague Marines and Autocannon Terminators there. Plague Champions getting hits. Look at that. Hold on, buddy. Raptors are going to die. Indeed they do. Double Zinch Predators there. Can they get some shots on the Land Raiders? Moving forward. There's a Melter Bomb. There's a Raptor Jump. Can they get it? Shooting at it. They're shooting at the Loyalist Predators that are way higher level than those guys. The Blastmaster shot. They did get a Land Raider. It was a Havoc coming in. And they got the Pred. Havoc doing work. Those Havocs with Las Cannon. Now a nuke. And now another nuke. The other tank also falls for Astartes. Can they save this Chaos Pred? I think they are. Unless it does something really weird with its pathing. I think it's going to be okay. Lightning Claw Terminators being tossed aside by their own nuke. Well, an allied nuke. What are the armies looking like? Astartes has tons of resources and maxed out red almost. 978. I think that was Antair's nuke. What is this? More Terminators? It is indeed more Assault Terminators for Astartes. They have a Librarian to support. That was another Malignant Blindness. How much is Malignant Blindness? Is it under 100? Because that's amazing if it is. What's going on over it? Oh, they stole it. They stole the VP. Terminators are on it, I guess. Now they're being chased. Techmarine is shooting the crap out of stuff. Plague Champion needs to choose a target. There we go. Ties up the Techmarine. Throws his shield up. You know how good that is. Las Cannon setting up. It's a level 4 tank. That was Aura of Decay, I think. Because this does not stop knockbacks. Blastmaster might die. They got their VP back, but can they hold it? Is it even going to be enough? They need to get back on the west side. And the Chaos fellas are depleted. It was a cool push. And they got some good kills. The Land Raider, the 2 tanks, but they lost a bunch as well. And there were some late tactical marines with the missile launcher. Oh, the other Terminators died. Or are these the second ones? I think these are the new ones, and they're getting autocannon, not claws. Raptors being used to tie things up with the melter guns. Grenade. Grenaded themselves a bit, but they're alright. Level 4 Stern Guard. Holy crap. But not even they can stand against double Marco CSM over there. Oh, there's a concede. Crazy Chairman says, let's try it. I guess they didn't want to concede. But there was a Land Raider Redeemer in their face from Katla. Their VP was kind of shut down. Crazy Chairman had some good resources, but the others were either lacking power or wreck to get things out on the field. Awesome topsy-turvy game. Chaos were ahead for so long. The Terminators really turned the tide as you'd expect. I thought the nail was in the coffin when the Land Raider appeared, but they got it. Just lost a bit too much doing so. Oh, look at that. Relay beacon. When was the last time you saw a Techmarine relay beacon? Awesome. Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to these players for playing a faction war. I believe Katla set this one up, so thank you for them. And I'll see you next time.